Let's go, let's go, let's go. That is interesting. Damn. Something special. Is this station sense? If anyone is here, I don't know, but damn, that is stupid, man. That is stupidly good. Oh, we could go through the uni route, but I want to give a bit of pain to myself, so why not push it a bit more? I mean push it a bit more as in a few kilometers or more, maybe additional 4 than the 2, but damn, I thought it was the 2 same company. Okay, we went to Sears Pizza. Damn, it was good, but weirdly the person in front of the till wasn't saying hi, and I was like, hello, excuse me. No, I'm still ignored. I'm like, let me just walk out and do a bad review, which I'm gonna probably do at the end of the day. At least I didn't pay £4 for a pizza, so I mean it was 1 slice, but it hit it differently the first time I had it, mainly because it was a bit more fresher, but for $3.50 that was good. I mean that was a sensation. Wait a minute, who's this? Who's this opening up here? We're gonna go ninja style, going back and forward in this road, so if you feel dizzy, make sure to not drink some alcohol or smoke some opium. We do not recommend it. It could be high tea. Oh, it's Haiti. It's Haiti. Damn. What happened to Haiti? Did they just rebrand as Haiti? Because it has the same thingy. Only people who but I want gongcha. I want to really try the gongcha. It sounds more interesting. It sounds more premium, that's why. But I just hope it's good quality, not over too priced, because damn, they're making a lot of money, man. The Asian dessert parlors buying from the only problem that I have with it is that they buy everything from a local Chinese supermarket and just sell it triple the price. I don't like that. If give me it triple the price, but make it fresh. I don't mind if it's going to be cheaper for you guys, but at least there's an effort behind it. And the worst case is some of these places are 90% iced, and that just sounds like, especially paying £15 for it, it's a bit hard, man, as a single person. People are very, very, very patient of not going on the other side. the way that I put in process, 48 hours of process, sounds like it's like some spam or some sort of like processed meat. But I was like, fermentation, who would understand that apart from people who might understand wine, or people like myself and Dave that have been basically bombarded by me, or our own interest. Basically, I'd rather be on the other side of the road right now because there's no point of being on this side. And see, I thought those cars, I hate them when people drive it a bit too slow. Apparently this tea place is good. I remember buying coffee from it. I mean, like, who the heck does that, man? Like, it was that era that I was like brand new to coffee review. I'm like, nah, tea is a rip-off, man. I know till this day, even the specialty ones is a rip-off, but at least you know it's hand-picked. It's like that, blah blah. You don't mind to do it. When you have some sort of professional experience behind the scene, it's a bit more justifiable to pay for it. But yeah, maybe in the next few months we'll consider going to cafes specifically for tea, because I already have been. What happened to this place? Is this actually dead forever? I hope not. Taiwanese chicken, damn, this place is packed. I mean, like, I'm just curious on the prices. Toothpaste for £6, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not a foodie person to be upset if it's... I was expecting £10 by now, but no, thank God. The other branch sold biryani in a bubble tea place. I'm assuming whoever's behind Bubba Cup, one, the shareholders are Pakistani or themselves, but also I'm more interested, why haven't they made like mango lassi? Boba, that exists. I know somewhere in United States that done that. Basically they done it also with the Pakistani faluda. I'm just curious, why haven't they done that? Oh damn, this is a good walk. I mean, after the museums, but I'm just like, I don't know if we're gonna survive the next 10 or 15 minutes, because it's expected to rain, and that's my problem. It's expected to rain even at 3, but it's free, but I don't know, man. I just don't want to risk it. Are we dead or still alive? Is that tea? Tea? My God. It sounds like... Oh yeah. I really don't mind to go here now, but let's just save the money for Eddie. But the first day we discovered this place, I don't know, did I see an article beforehand or just went in, but definitely the ASMR was on high volume that day. I bought two, one rhubarb and one normal, and yeah, job done. It was well worth it, man. Like, it wasn't my first and ever, but first and last, but after that, for a good year, whenever I went past this road, I It was a pilgrim to go there. It was like it was probably as important as it was as important as paying my taxes. This was as important as paying my taxes. Okay, let's not go through the harder route because there's less. There's nothing else. There's really nothing there. I mean, it's harder for the sake of incline, but really the harder route is the longer route. So, but it's not like longer as in it's gonna be long, but it's the same distance. I think maybe by 100 meters, really. 100 to 1,000 max, but I don't think so, man. It's not like it's like a good 20 minutes different, at least for now. Whew, this is good. I feel the rain. I hope the rain is like this until we get back, but I doubt it, man. With my luck, it's gonna be like what could I see? People don't respect in your personal space, my god. Told him that I don't want to meet you. Begs me to come out. Just hate it when people don't care, man. Go get a life, man. The worst thing is, I feel like if I have a girlfriend, this person will freaking be more beggy than whoever is my lover. Let's not go through there.
Sorry, go on.
But I am so happy that this place turned into this instead of a crappy dessert parlor, because it was basically ruining the Baez Road aesthetics. And yeah, let's go.
So what's happened now? You've written
Damn. Finally we saw a Volvo that's in a truck form. And it's not my favourite Volvo in a truck form. Mainly because of the mod that I got for it. It was a bit of a loud and noisy machine. But Scanias so far in Eurotruck are pretty quiet. Like, considering even the V8, which is going to be as loud as this G-Wagon right there. But at least you know it's a V8. It's not like some shitty car, like a shitty diesel machine. At least I wish like Persians used to. I wish Persians at least got like 50% off of the G-Wagons from Merc, because of our king actually requested it to be made. That'd be very disqualifying for you guys, but imagine. Do you remember this place? We got told to not film because they were too early. I'm like, damn, £8 for a donut. That just sounds like a rip-off to me, unless if it's some sort of heroin in there, but I don't know, man. How do I know? But it's because of good old YouTubers from Glasgow. I don't know, but damn, but it's crazy. Welcome to Glasgow. But nothing was as hilarious as those two big guys on the e-scooter. It looked exactly like Titanic. I don't know why I'm walking fast. Usually I'm like half dead around here on my early. I mean like basically 6 months ago. But yeah, good leg workout. I'm hoping I'm doing above 20k today, because at the cafe I was like 15,700. So yeah. Okay, let's not try to crash into anyone. Okay, let's take a wee coasting break, not a stand break. After this side, it gets boring. Then go, damn, that's a nice cover. There's a bird. Let's go.
If you want to do one.
People can walk. Like, good for now. Let's actually restart the Twitch app, see what's up, what's going on here, because it seems like we got a 100% reduction of the viewers, and this is why I was referring Dave. Glasgow's not that interesting. There's nothing like historical about the buildings to say, okay, it's wow, this comes. City centre, maximum 2 to 3 days. Like 3 days if you want to like become a hooligan. I mean like go and drink basically. 24 hours, get the alcohol out. Really, that's enough. I do see some American tourists being up here for 1 month, but as in, if you just want to be like someone like myself, how I travel, 2 days is enough. If you're a fast walker as well, you really don't. There's not enough things to do, unless if you want to spend a ton of money to do the activities. But majority of tourists are from way bigger cities. Damn, that does look longer than it used to be. And yeah, I love that the routes from Glasgow Airport are like cities that are way more populated than actual Glasgow, as in like the international routes.
City's laundry service and
but once people realise the difference between Edinburgh's, it's a bit, it still needs to be clarified. But I want to really look into the copy side of Edinburgh. How strong are they really? And yeah, because like the only good thing about Edinburgh is that kind of elegance it has. and like Glasgow's, you can get cheap eats, even fairly in city centre routes. It doesn't need to be like a dodgy kind of looking kind of place to have that kind of experience. But back in the days, I don't drink, but back in the days, every Thursday nights, the majority of places were half price, as in the things. Most tourism, most cookie and a coffee £1. I'm just the Chief's new place. Probably a new Chief. I think every year this place changes its name. It used to be in this gun, but now it's French horn. Next year is probably American sausage, or yeah. This day, this place is still as more packed than its second branch. I sometimes do like franchising, but at the same time, I'm like, if you do it too fast, too soon, it's just going to kill your reputation. Yeah. Because I've seen that happening to one place in Iran. Like, the worst thing is, this guy didn't even like branch out like 5 or 6. All of a sudden, like, they just got another branch outside of the heart of the city. Like, damn, that, like, people thought it's just went bad, and basically it's like still, like, it still has queues, but not as long as it was. But it would make sense, man. But yeah. Let's go. The good thing is, this avocado's okay. The good thing is, in the cafe I was starting to get the shivers the second that I tried to. I was considering getting out. Now my body's too hot, and that's very nice. Feeling we could go through the down route, but a bit too risky regarding to F's. Oh. Okay, let's just coast now. I literally thought that was a dump until I saw the dog. Like, my lefty is a bit exhausted. Not too much, but let me release it a bit. The problem is my hand on my right, for the sake of holding the phone, is not comfortable, but for the sake of holding this, it is. And it's hilarious that I'm a left-hander. Okay. Let's go. Damn, there's a lot of that. I missed taking you down to the caravan walkways. I don't know if it's even called that now. because it reminds me of the Kilburn other walkway that is next to the thingy, the museum. It's raining, but it's raining like as if drips and drops for 30%. It doesn't seem like damn, they're refurbishing this place. It's been like probably 1 or 2 months I haven't really been here. I should be dead by now. How I'm not dead yet, I don't know. But yeah, at least the traffic looks a bit not as busy, especially around 3:30ish. The devil says let me go and see one of my favourite patisseries in this neighbourhood. Cannot be bothered. It's just like a 5-second walk down, but the walk up is going to be annoying. But I do need to review a few cafes in this neighbourhood, but I don't know if I'm going to come all of a sudden in one day. That's my... But the new ones, there's 2 right in front of us, but yeah, I don't mind to get another one, but that's about 2. I won't probably get over caffeinated, but still, in case. Yeah. 3,000 years later, what time is it even? Okay, that's good. I was not expecting to stream 6 hours, but consider this. We did do a rest for 1 hour, so it doesn't count as a progress. I mean, I don't know, I need to check. I definitely was an hour in there, but damn, the guy working there, he looked exactly like one of my friend's brother. I was like, gumshoes.com. This is one of the new places. Let's see the interior. Okay, it's definitely bigger than what I thought it would be. That's a good thing. And there's one right there, but I'm going to check the menu later. Later than one day or on the day. The good thing is I'm not tired. Despite I was starting to moan in the first 1 hour, I'm happy that my legs are not dead. Because last time I streamed less than 5 hours, I was like in the urge of moaning. Oh, I knew that guy. It looks exactly like him. But Mazda really shook me for a second with that interior, that new interior. Back. I mean, do you mean back as in since if Imran is here, let's go back to the potata place and try to not laugh and try to leave. I need to do this most especially in situations, especially on a road that I don't want to consider using a loop. We done a freaking hilarious thing here. I mean on the social media, because that I I wish this place had at least student offers, or at least like some sort of loyalty program for their like customers. But the main guys here, we do need to go back some more stuff, because the way he says potato is a meme. It reminds me of freaking the place called the best kebabs, but it's actually the opposite. It's like people just go there for the sake of trolling. I used to take that bus for uni. Second cheapest bus, but this one for Stirling was £1. Nowadays on first bus a kid is not £1, so they can F themselves. And it's hilarious that Glasgow's the most expensive one, even in comparison to Aberdeen, which is a smaller city. You expect that place to be more expensive, and accidentally I fucking bought Aberdeen one, and I accidentally activated the after 6 months. I got really pissed off that one purchase, because I was planning on going straight after once I came back to Glasgow. Whew. I really want to go back to that Iraqi place, but I don't want to spend money. Could I ask? Maybe ask them for a free tiramisu. At least I generated a good amount of followers for them, or customers, because according to one of my sister's Iraqi friends, her father's go-to place is now there, just because it's Iraqi. I think it's more comfortable for him. He's a bit in the, I don't know, I think he should be 80 or at least 70. I think it's close for them as well, so why not? I could say bye-bye. I could say a bye-bye, hello kind of thing, but nah, that's a bit cringe. Nah, I'd rather come back inside. This is the bus. I do really need to try to go on it to Stirling one day, but the time that I got the flex bus for £2.99, I was considering getting this, but I was like, fuck it man, let me try Megabus. And the ironic part was Megabus last year, the year before, when I went there first time, it dropped me off like a good 2 to 3 miles out of Stirling. Pissed me off, but it pissed me off because I needed to use the loo, but also I was like having a heart attack to be exactly on time for Stirling's castle. That was the more annoying part, and it was raining and it was like muddy as hectic. I was like, nah, this is brutal. Probably that's why I'm not a big fan of Stirling. And it was the year that I done the William Wallace for under 30 minutes from down the slope and up. I think my highlights, if I'm gonna go anywhere guys in Stirling, it's gonna be one coffee shop or the museum, I mean the, what do you call it, the castle, because I think it was like £15 or £10, I don't remember, but it's a bit more worth. There's people there that give you free information and useful information. Like the Edinburgh one just feels like a money catch kind of thing. Like they don't even fire 3 or 4 of the cannons, just the one. Like why not, man? This guy, thank God he's not there, but emailed him, nothing happened, but I don't know, man. life Christian kitchenware. I mean, like whatever you call this, but we don't have the perfume store. Very emotional damage. Oh, I would just go in here for the sake of lights, but no, God chose better. God had a lot of my type of style that I would buy. Whew. Okay. Damn. Today I could have easily went to Pollock Shields, those areas, but we went to the West End because of one reason. This is something different at least, and it's been a while I haven't been there. Plus it was this I wouldn't even say event because it was scattered. The Star Wars things, I thought it would be one big section of it they would modify for this. No, it was scattered around, but at least they tried. I'm not gonna moan too much because if they really wanted to scatter things, I think they would be paid. I'm hoping like not £20, because now it should be under £10. Damn, I haven't seen these speedways for a long time. Like the new version doesn't look as luxurious as this older version, and specifically on this car model. The Mulsanne till this day still looks luxurious, despite it's not that famous. The only time that I've been in one, I mean, that Mulsanne was because of when I was a kid. Plus we actually ordered a Bentley Mulsanne model for our cousin that is like basically 10 years older than me. I would not mind to do it, but unless if it was like 250 quid. I mean, like, consider this. I was saying to him a couple years, like maybe last year or the year before, legit, imagine you buying Bitcoin instead of those. Your job done. You don't even need to be in this situation of trying to find a job, trying to enjoy. But end of the day, when you have chances regarding to making money, try your best, man. Until you feel like, go for it. Go and make your own business, because end of the day, people have limits, man. With this country, studying for 7-8 years on travel and tourism, if I don't get a job, I'm gonna try to work my bum off these seasonal stuff and try to save that much money to just start up my own business. Because I don't know what's the boycott on new grads, unless if you have a family that is a manager or supervisor in a company, it's okay, easy access all of a sudden. But when it's like, it's hard, man, to get a proper job, because these jobs, warehouse and these kinds of, at the end of the day, you're just there to at least just survive in this country, not actually live a proper life. Like, the worst thing is when you hear like the supervisors, the managers, they get like £1 or £2 more. It's like, wow, not even double, because of the responsibilities they have. Just £1 more. It's like, why would you do that when you can actually work in a much better environment? But I'm hoping this place is not going to be as as wild as the blue company. That reminds me of the blue pill, but that's another story. Damn, at least this road is road access. I mean car accessible now. But the good thing about this Iraqi place that we're coming up is open till 9ish. So maybe in the next 10 years places are going to be open till 12, but for now I'm just going to say the majority of them, just for the sake of the drinking culture here, just keep it at 9 or 10 max, unless if other customers do say do it, because I see it as a whole thing, because there's a pub right next door to it. So in case something wrong happens, because usually people come with family and this kind of stuff, and usually in pubs you've seen no kids allowed after 9, as if it's going to be a thingy party in there. A swingers party all of a sudden. But yeah, I doubt they will recognize me with the GoPro, but let's see. They should, but at least they're way a lot busier. I remember on their second day I was here for a good 6 hours. No one came. I was like, no, this is definitely feeling a bit too much, man. Let me go and order something. 3 hours later I ordered 2 things, and I did not mind to order more, but I was like, let it be a few months later. Let it be a few months later once they stabilize, then come back. And yeah, damn. Is this live? But I'd say that maybe on a Tuesday. So, but it was a Tuesday that I didn't have college, so I'm in uni. But yeah, that was good. Fun. I mean, it wasn't fun, but it was good to be back in I mean, look, I really do miss going back to hotels, cafes, and just do work, but at the same time I'm like, I don't have that much enough income. Let me just save it for the sake of streaming. But I'm like, I don't know, man, go for it once a month. It's a good activity without it being like, I'm just like, I don't like working in my house. Even like going to any university campus is like a good 45 minutes. I'm like, F that, man. That ain't worth it, man. Till I get to any campus or library, I'm like dead exhausted. Plus libraries are dead. I mean, like, the radiators are full blast. I'm like, if radiators wasn't working, I'd be going there, but I usually sit in the bottom floors just because of there's definitely a cooler temperature. But I remember doing it back in high school. Nah, couldn't. But back in high school I did go once a week to a cafe, but not as that much. Oh, damn. This is a good walk, but I mean, I don't know if that street is going to F or not. What time is it even? It's 4 o'clock. I was like wishing it was 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock by now, but nah. Great stream today, I know. No, forget the great stream. Let me see how much I've done. Because last time I was like off my limits of mourning how much I walked. Like after the you weren't there, but after the graveyard I was dead. I was dead. Right now I've done 23k. That's usually my 6-hour shift, morning shift, but I'd love it like on the night shift. I was expecting to do more than 20k, but no. The entire time you're standing is rough, man. It's rough, but yeah, I don't know. I love it, like, I don't know. I just want to have a wee break now. I mean, like a standing break, but yeah. It's been a decade that they're still building this refurbishment here. I hope it's going to be like finished before the 26th Commonwealth, or was it this year? Because if they're going to take, I feel they just did it for the sake of that. But end of the day, when they don't have proper good, yeah, I did get the coffee. It was an Italian-based company. The good thing is I didn't expect high expectations, and for that case also I didn't really expect it to be a specialty graded place, not like bragging that we use specialty grade, and it's not also bragging their specialty like base cafe, because usually the ones in Glasgow or Edinburgh, they do say it, or even in Iran, they do say it, but they have just the one item. That's not correct, mate. You have different options, single origins, and yeah. But for Italian cycle of Italian vibe cafes, it was good. For the cafe, probably better than that place that we went and got hot chocolate, but which is basically a 2-minute walk between. But at least this place is more like a brunch, lunch place, so people will probably go there for food over coffees and cakes. So I'm more into that coffee and cake side of things, which people are not really that interested into. But I've been getting local people looking followers, so I'm happy that they're not bots, because I get pissed off when I see bots following. It's just like, it kills you. What's up, Harry? What's up, homie? Damn. I don't want to take a break, but I want to take a break for the sake of seeing if this Mustang actually revs. That's the only reason. And you do hear it. Like, I really wanted my first car to be a Mustang, specifically because of that, but also because of I want it as a convertible, but in the same time I want it not brand new but second hand, because the first year is basically 60% off, so like, why not, man? Hello, do you know each other? There used to be a building back here that was known to some Italian businessman to be one of the most beautiful buildings in Glasgow, in Europe, but they demolished it for this ugly shit. Why I'm swearing is because of God. Welcome to Glasgow, the roughest city in Scotland. Okay. think we had at least 5 or 6 ambulances of ambulances of police today alone. Welcome to Glasgow, though. But they used to be louder, by the way. You used to get a freaking fright when they used to pass. Like, I really just want to stream in this intersection. Not reviewing, but like, it's, let's see if there's going to be any road rages or anything like that. But there is a place that opened up again Tuesday, a couple of days ago. They were offering £5 pastas. That's not the important part. The important part, they now have a new chef, but that's also not the important part. It was a good place, by the way, and the only important part was that I did not film the actual pasta. The only thing I filmed was the only thing that actually got stored was my finished drink and the atmosphere of the place. I was so emotionally damaged, and I streamed there and nothing was nothing was even seeable. I was like, damn, let's go back there once I get my job. But I really want to try to avoid like savory items. If I really want to go for seafood, I don't mind to go back to St. Andrews for it. Like, at least I know the restaurant that does the seafood. The main restaurant that he has, it's a tasting menu, but I'm not going to go and have the tasting menu. I'm going to go and have the more affordable kind of restaurant, but it's still expensive. I'm not saying it's cheap, but it's not like £150. I don't mind. I feel like I will end up spending that much on that day, but considering this, that I'm just gonna pay for the, what do you call it, I'm just gonna pay for the bus, really, maybe a coffee. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm thinking of St. Andrews as a honeymoon more than as a single person kind of use place, especially with that scenes, that kind of amazing blue ever. I was like, nah, let me not think about that place now. Let me think about it once I'm actually confirmed. Let's go for it. Because now I think it as a romantic, like, if I'm thinking about Indonesia, I'm thinking of that place. But it's one of the head queues for seafood, so if I genuinely had a permanent job, like a good decent like 40,000-60,000 job in my own industry, I really didn't know mind to invite my family over there, man. But yeah, that's a bit too dreamy. Yeah, I feel like let's go back, let's head, but it's becoming dark. But I don't know, is it becoming dark or more cinematically dark? I don't know if the thingy is even okay. I thought people were chatting away, I wasn't aware, so I don't mind to go to city centre, but there's nothing open apart from that iMart. But I'm like, nah, another day, let's go. Yeah, that iMart is good to go, but not today. It's hilarious. It's hilarious to see everybody with scarves and everything, but look at me, fully naked basically, and like in comparison, damn, having a beetle to sound like that, that's wild. By by the way, Dave did Rational and Berry actually did a live stream today. And my voice is going as well. That's why I have water in case, but I'm not thirsty. Damn. Is it me or the traffic actually died down? Like, especially now that should increase back up. It seems a bit pretty the opposite. La la. So guys, if you haven't followed, make sure to follow. Click that like button on YouTube. And yeah, we're gonna come back. I mean, like, we're gonna come back. What the heck is this guy doing? Only I love in England, if you do stop there, you're gonna get fined, but here's like free for all. The only place that you will get a fine is you park in front of your house or the bus lanes and the taxi lanes. Yeah, it's like, what the heck, man? Make people get fined on those parts as well. Let the locals to have a bit more freedom. So Wednesday, I almost want to say I'm gonna stream at 9. If the bus comes sooner, I will stream sooner, but I doubt it. But usually I was like considering 30 minutes delay because it's 9 o'clock, but at the same time, like, maybe not. If it's scheduled 1 hour and 25, it sounds normal to me. So I usually take the bus from Glasgow 9 o'clock, whatever. So on my previous journeys, I was shocked. I was expecting it would be way earlier because I remember my brain was basically saying, let's just go as soon as possible and late as possible. And that was the theory. Not now, not like now that I'm like, I thought 8:30 is early for Edinburgh, and it turns out to be I even got my bus tickets even at 11 o'clock. I was like, that just doesn't make sense. One of the days I had one booked from 1 p.m, which was what the F. I was happy if it was 1 a.m, but 1 p.m. Unless if it was straight after work, it would make sense for me to do that, because maybe because I couldn't get the work bus to Edinburgh because lack of spaces, and like the drivers are like, the hilarious thing is we don't even pay for it. They basically book the entire bus out. Like the drivers now, they say no, we don't want any additional. I'm like, my company paid for this. On the day shifts they were okay for it, but on the night shifts, nah. Grumpy bus drivers, especially from Glasgow. Like, I was just hoping that it's not just me alone. Like, I'm just hoping there's gonna be someone else as well coming to it. But that's normal, at least for the team behind booking. But until everybody gets employed and confirmed and blah blah blah, is that Xiaomi car? Is that Xiaomi, do you think? that front does look like a Xiaomi, but in the same time it could be an MG car. That's a bit emotional damage. The only car that I don't want to own. After this car, let's go. If the traffic lights. Damn, I should be freezing right now, but my skin is boiling. But damn. Finally, let's. Yeah, it could be an MG. Now stand it up. Wait, it doesn't have a logo at the back, damn. Oh, damn, I've never seen that before. Oh, damn, imagine these NXs to be a pickup type car. How sick would that be? Doesn't look wise. It's interesting to me that I don't do this type of angle at all in general ways. I do like to do it, but unless I have my own mic, maybe it's probably better to have my own mic, but in the same time, like, end of the day is the front facing camera right now. The front facing mic is, I'm like, the front side is basically hovering over my mouth, but the problem with me is that I say but so many times that it sounds like I'm still referring to a dog. Yeah. It used to be Fingy back in the day. At least Fingy is a bit PG friendly. But yeah. I really want to try this umami place, but in the same time, once we get a job. But I just want sushi, some sort of raw fish, crema. This place was requiring a barista. I was thinking to apply it, but I don't know. Man, I really don't know. Whatever job I've applied regarding to my study subjects, I mean degree, they're all seasonal. It's like, why, man? Like, the worst thing is when you graduate, and when you graduate, I mean when you find a job that is in your field, they expect you to get minimum wage. Like, go F yourselves, really go F yourselves. Give me £15 an hour or £20 an hour, not less than £12.90, man. Or £12.90 exact, because damn, it's just slapping up your bunda. Like, at least airline pilots 10 years ago when I done the CAE open day, they were like saying EasyJet pilots get on the first year £36,000. Okay, that is not a lot of money, but like, at least next year you're gonna make more. Yeah, this is it. You're gonna make more. You're gonna make more for the sake of considering you're doing that training for 2 years, not 4 or 5 years like typical university. But I kind of liked the one that was referring to there. They had a collaboration with Buckinghamshire Uni for airline management, and I like Edinburgh Napier had that, and I got accepted for it. But how much money do I really have in my bank account, really, to go back and forward? That was my main issue. But also consider this: you need someone in that field to get you a job. When you don't have no one, it's better to do international tourism events. At least I can get someone into it. Like, maybe not by, you know, who travel tourism management through Instagram relations. It's not, I'm not finished, but at least if these guys are thinking to make a business, I'm not that kind of person that I'm relying on someone. I'm into that business minefield, but I'm just like relying on someone to give me work and do it like the S word, but I'd rather discover or grow the thing as well. Oh, I'm not tired yet. I'm not tired yet because I'm not shivering yet. If I was shivering, it would mean that I've been doing something wrong the whole past time today. I was like thinking, if I was very active today, I will finish the stream maximum 2 p.m. Maybe we could have, if I knew the place was going to be open, the museum is going to open at 11. That was a shock to me. I was like, nah, that ain't true, man. My favourite place, if I can be bothered to get out. Yeah, I really, but also regarding to airline management, I found out, I don't know, was it IATA? Somewhere in London or in the Imperial College or IATA itself, they do courses on it, so it's like 2 to 6 grand. Let me just do it once. I'm up for it, really, if that's the case. Some of our lecturers back in back in college, they've done this kind of route, but you just kind of sometimes when you say maybe back in their times it was so freaking more easier to do it, but now it's like rocket science. Let me take a break a bit. This leg is a bit going into sleep mood a bit annoyingly. Damn. I personally rather end the stream at night, but I don't know where to go that is not boring for both of us, and both of us as in particularly me, but not also making my journey like twice as much as it's supposed to be. We could go to Kensington, Glasgow, but it's like the graveyard. I need to go up the way, not straight the way, up the way as in closer to outer space, so that's an issue. If I had energy, I do have energy, but I don't want to, like, basically in 2 hours it's supposed to be my sleep time, because I woke up around 5 a.m. today, 5:30, 5 a.m, no big deal, and yeah. But if you guys want me to go into somewhere on that day, if it's possible and it's not too expensive, but I do need to see what the heck does this cafe even have, and what the heck was the other roaster called that someone, the guys at that patisserie recommended me to go. La 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 la. By the way, Dave, go to sleep. No, I'm not sleepy. I'm just like, today is the day, it was the day that I'm just focusing on regaining my leg power. Not because of the Edinburgh challenge that I'm going to try to do it April, but in general wise, get it high up for the sake of next week, because Edinburgh Castle Royal Mile, I was just like on Berry's stream yesterday to make sure, how bad is this walk? I know it from the other route, not that route, but like, I mean, like what I remember from the Cockburn Street route, it's gonna be like me walking slowly and saying, maybe after 5 seconds of walking 2 meters, Alt F4, I wish I'd sleepwalking. Exactly, I need to do that. Put some sleep music. Like some days whenever I get my niece, I put sleep music on the way. It's weirdly not it's not gonna make me go back to sleep, but it's gonna make me like calm down. It's like some sort of CBD oil, but without paying anything. What's in the the Edinburgh challenge? It's just me walking to Edinburgh, not in this season, but after, once I'm done with uni, 4th year's done. I'm not going to do my masters because I can't. There's no way that I'm going to afford 7 grand, unless if I say I want a gap year. But in the same time, if I do request a gap year, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to have a job later. That's my question mark. But also I need to save money. Berkeley, nah, 3. I want to try to not use any of my holidays on this job as well. It's until end of October, but I want to work. It's like a set date. I want to work, only try to maximize my gain. If I can end up doing my own business later, perfect. Because now, even with the 1000k, I'm like saying it's that limit that you're like, nah, let me wait until 1 or 2 months, because and right now this month I was thinking to get like a V60, like not a ceramatic one, more like a plastic one, to get myself ready for the sake of getting a ceramatic one, because I generally prefer a ceramatic, as in flavor wise, because you will understand it. I really want to go here, but in the same time I don't know when. The price is spectacular for this location. It's a bit too chill in this area. No flying, mate, no flying. Dave, we can't fly the flight simulator here. Damn. Pablo Escobar. It's not even. The worst thing is, if I do need to end stream now, just because I need to use the loo somewhere, just look at that freaking scene. You just rather not end stream with that scene. It's so emotional damage sometimes. Like usually, like on the day that we went to the rave graveyard, is always the end. It becomes, my brain becomes like ridiculously chattable. The stars, like, I don't know what the heck to say. Period. I don't know what to say. And I'm like 10 minutes silent. Then all of a sudden, my brain works It's like it's a malfunction problem. I need to see a therapist probably. Tune it a bit, and yeah, I really want to see what kind of offers does this place have now. They're open till 5. I don't know if it's because they have now a new person, probably, but I dare you, if it was me, the new person, probably a maid. Yeah, he looks new. If it was me, I've probably say to them, oh, happily God, if you are okay with it, because I don't mind a good 9 o'clock coffee. They do. Everybody last year did the coffee shop, even this place, until 8, 9ish. This year no one was doing it. I was like, my recommendation was an epic fail. Like, I knew it would be a fail because of the drinking culture, but I love it in London. There's a cocktail bar, I mean like a mocktail bar reality. The interesting part is that they're both white. They're not like Muslims or like Chinese or... Damn, that is some dirty Citroen DS. I kind of like it. But it looks dirty, but also it's definitely been abandoned. But that's not the point. The point is, these two couple said, we need something that is not going to make us tipsy, but have the same, like the same sensation of a cocktail. And it looks freaking amazing, the place. Like, I don't know, I feel like I need to go one day on a Friday night with, I don't know when it's open till, but I don't know if I have friends in London or if people are up for it, but I don't mind to go with someone. If it's required to be like, you're not allowed to be a single man, because in some cocktail places or bar places in Glasgow, the weird freaking thing is that alone men are not allowed, but I think alone women are allowed, and that's a bit discrimination. But I don't care if that's the case, because if we do get kicked out, I'm a coffee guy, we'll end up going back to Glasgow probably. Job done, don't need to worry. Unless if we actually do message them beforehand, but I doubt it, that's going to work. I mean, like once we arrive in London and come back from Glasgow, they'll reply. Like I gotten that kind of style of DM. It's like, what's the point? I already done it. Already done, job done. The only people that have a big problem with it is the cafes in Iran, but they have a much freaking better point. I mean, like, not much better, but at least it's gonna not affect their business, like with the cameras, because governmental people try to be saying like they're influencers, but really they're there to spot any people without the hijab on and basically ban the business for making money. So they've done that for al fresco dining for everyone, and it's sad to see it, because businesses were thriving. Only those places that have like land, a bit of more land, they have al fresco dining, but rest of them, they basically got fucking slapped by a steel saucepan or something, or those orange pots that are like 5-6 kg per finger. It starts with C. How to compare? My god. But here at least you know it's because of creepy dudes. and that's also as a big crime. But in the same time, like, the parks here are like a problem with the lighting they have. It's like, what's the point of having freaking lights, man? These tiny twinkle lights. My bloody Wi-Fi flash is brighter, and I don't consider it as bright as my S6. So sometimes you want to slap someone else as well, but you can't. I love it. Like, like on my For You page on Thingy, the background is my starting soon screen on my desktop streams. Why Twitch? It should do my own stream that right now. It doesn't make sort of sense. But today we didn't really spend that much, which was a miracle. I mean, it was probably less than a tenner, but at least we have a tenner for Edinburgh. I'm going to try to grab some money, but I doubt it, man. I really doubt it, man. Like, end of the day, if I can't get coffee from exactly on that day, at least I can order it. Plus I have old disgusting coffee from ages ago. But I'm not gonna do a review for that company because it's a local brand, but I'm not gonna do a review if they sent it for free. So I mean, not sponsor free, but sent it free because of the promotion. It's a dark coffee, basically. That's the problem. That's the problem, and I'm just hoping it still has a taste. I bought it like maybe 5-6 years ago. 1 kg. Like, the entire package was like 2 beans. I mean, 2 kg of beans and 2 Nespresso capsules. I got it roughly for £25, and yeah, gave one of the package to my thingy, my sister, but the other one that is on me, I still haven't used it, man. The espresso is good for the one time, but once you try espresso for the second time on the espresso machines, you'll instantly know what the fuck is the problem, and that pisses me off. That will piss me off also for V60s. Okay. But yeah, how much did we actually spend? $3.50 for the slice of pizza. I wish the sauce was a bit more savory and sour in the same time, but I don't know. Maybe once it was warm. Damn, that just the light is magnificent to look into. Like, I don't like to buy a BMW in general, but if I have to, I will. But like, I can't. I love it. Today I was struggling to find the notes or the calculator. Plus, no, mine's plus 380. I was so scared. The espresso was £2.10. I was like, no, that's not definitely specialty pricing, because minimum I've seen like typical cafes that they don't roast themselves. 280 minimum or 320 maximum usually. Is that a good product? Damn, that's nice. And yeah, oh, 380 for the latte. That sounds average, medium price, not too expensive, because I saved 420. I'm expecting high. like I'm expecting like delicious coffee. And yeah, it's good that it was $3.80 because the past 1 month I've been having like places like Dobie's coffee or museums. It's spicy commercial junk. It's Italian coffee kind of cycle of the like the waves of the coffee industry, but it's not that great. And plus the whole Dolce place, I forgot that one. That's good because it's bad memories. Glasgow one looks a bit tinier, but in the same time a bit bigger, as in seating areas, but as in the actual venue, not really that bigger. And yeah, for the sake of that place, it was good coffee. Like maybe if the ratio of the milk was less, maybe there could be I don't think I've ever had a natural by itself. It's hard, Dave, man, it's hard. I don't recommend it. I've just had one coffee, like espresso from Gardelli by one of these locals. Damn, it was complex. But I make sure if there's any place that in Malaysia or Brunei that has the ice bowl thing, try to have some sort of interesting coffee with it, because it will blow your mind. But if you're feeling a bit, I don't know, I don't think that I would even still recommend it, even for myself. But for your first time, try to buy one without it and buy one with the ice bowl thing, go for a good single origin place that you consider it to be a good spot. Don't go to like some random one that is doing it for the sake of trends, because there's a lot of those ones anywhere in the world. And yeah, you'll get shocked. One of the guys did it for me the day that we went to that 12-mile challenge that ended up being 17 all of a sudden because I messed up the way so badly. All my friends were saying, what the fuck was your brain saying? Let's go there. At least it's not freaking Easter House or those kind of areas, because damn, yeah. But espresso for me is hard as well. Like I feel like espresso is good to have it before you die. Like, but I really want to go to TWG in London to see if they do afternoon tea, not for the sake of afternoon tea, for the sake of if they actually operate for it, because I really want to try their teas. But also I don't want to go to Fortune and Mason. What's that other one that I figure out, which is a bit less popular than Fortune and Mason? I did it on stream as well, but I'm gonna check that out. It's the same age as well, I think. At least in London you can at least get freaking good places for these tea companies. I mean, like, I know you don't recommend me TWG, but at least in London there's something else. Apparently they're saying we're gonna have a H Beauty in Glasgow. I'm like, nah, Silverburn. I don't even like H Beauty. I don't even like